This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Aldrick Rosas, the Giants kicker, ready to go. And here we go from MetLife Stadium. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
Snap comes at one. Garoppolo. Blitz coming and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Hey, check play 47. Check play 47. Oh, you got deep? Check three. Run. 21. Here we go. 21.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Dexter Lawrence, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. On third down, here's Coleman. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on third and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on fourth down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
White. Check, 47. Go. Hey, alert. Hey, gun.
Here we go on fourth down with Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it first and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Lucky. Lock. Check back 47. Too little, Watch the edge.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
21.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12.
21. Here we go. I got you.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
80 weapons. Look at me. Door. You got tight right there. Hey, Foxtrot. Hey, one set. Mike, 54. Mike, 54. Blue draw quarters. Shit. Check. Ready?
Now Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go one more. 25, check 25. X3, 218, chopper. Ready, fire.
Now Saquon Barkley, and very little room to maneuver. They'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Greystone, travel. Get it.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Looking deep downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
On second down, a run with Breida. He'll have a first down and more past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
First down. Here we go. 13. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. 36. Kill. Hey, gun.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. All day, just like that.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Like 20. Check, 27. Check safety. Hey, alert. 11.
Touchdown, defense.
I got this.
Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The 40. 30. 10. Touchdown. 49ers. George Kittle, 84 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shout along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
This is caught inside the 15. They will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, 45 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
There's Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. Flex. Jet. 1, Omaha.
Watch twins.
Hey, gun.
Garoppolo now. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Buzz. Hey, Sam off. Come on, let's go.
Check it back. Check it.
Step.
Jones on 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Good. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Bam.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 51. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long
Hey, Alpha! Yo, go! Hey, let's go. Let's go.
Here's Jones to throw again. And this is Shepard on the catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Hey, team 6.
51 for Mike. What we got? 51, Mike 51. I know he ain't got it.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that.
He's got a man, complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
I got this.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for Breida. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
A shotgun snap from Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Hey! Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, let's go. Tom Kratz. Who that? Shoot!
Now Jones off the play fake. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Out. Check 50, check 50.
Throwing on third and long. Jones. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Nick Bosa, his second sack of the night.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, lock it. Ready?
They'll try and throw for it here. Looking for Shepard deep, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising... EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. And how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
50. Hey, you block over here. Run. 58. Hey, let go. He's coming. Right. We got double up.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Rodgers now on 1st down. And Graham's got it. Complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers, Greedy Williams, the rookie out of LSU, there to knock it away.
I almost see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Exit.
Man, I got you. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, keep it.
Rodgers again now. And able to find Graham, complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Now Jones. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Hey, 88.
53, check 53.
Hey, Zoom.
Here we go. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go, D.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Allen Lazard there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Bears are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, baby.
The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board.
Point it right. Hey, Charlie. I got you.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Preston Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Run.
Mike's 50.
I got him. Let's go, Mike 50.
Rip left.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 78 yards. As his guys are on, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Hey, 626. Go, go. 53, check 53. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh? Motion, motion, motion.
Now Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st. Rodgers now 7 of 10 here in this 1st half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Foxtrot.
Rodgers to throw once more. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Sione Takitaki leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Snap comes at 1. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage, there to knock that one away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Hey, high 7.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Hey, black, 26. Inside.
Check out route.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Scan 300. Scan 300. Ball. Zoom. 53.
On first down, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Sione Takitaki picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Bravo.
Check. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go. Let's bring it.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
What is 50? Hey, you block over here.
53 is the mic. Let's go.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike, 53. Mike. Check pass.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And is out of bounds here on the return.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And this one through the uprights and good. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
From the 24, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Mayfield off the play fake. It's caught. Beckham. Little razzle-dazzle by OBJ. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the season?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Right here. We got to step it up. Mike, 53.
50.
Mike.
Run.
He's heavy on the edges.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
Check. 53 is Mike. Right here. Let's go.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards. First down, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And again, it's Chubb. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
There we go. Switch.
Point it right.
To throw, Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Preston Smith. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 28-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team? You could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47.
Hey, take 26. 58
to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Hey, Delta.
58, right over there. Right on. Mike, 58, right there. He can't hang.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Following the interception, Mayfield. All incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Mayfield. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, 52 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion. Rodgers going to throw. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This one quickly into the hands of Landry. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, echo.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He finds his target, Beckham. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Regular.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Whip. Watch the whip.
Hey, check my 50. Mike is a 50. Check my 50. Stay with your man.
Mayfield. Trying to improvise. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball. Does the big boy have the juice? He's at the 40.
That's us. All right.
Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.